Hello everyone and welcome to Game Over. I am Dark and with me is Cantro, and today we have a Terran vs Protoss match.
Only matchup on this map.
On Neo Planet S. Spawning here in the bottom left position, it is our blue Terran. It is Empire's BeastyQT. Spawning in the top right position, it is our red Protoss player. It is WhiteRa. Notice how I don't say thermal take for WhiteRa, even though he's sponsored.
It's sponsors, not his team.
Yeah, I know, but you know.
He's Team WhiteRa, like Team Grubby.
So it's white wall, right wall.
White
raw,
right,
white raw.
White wall.
Yeah, it's difficult to say. It's like a tongue twister. You say it 5 times fast.
White wall.
It's very difficult.
So the map is Neo Planet S, which is a Kespa map. Was ported over from Brood War. It is now in Starcraft 2. Circular map. Fairly hard to hold your third. Your natural is fairly enclosed, but your
third has an
either
open
this
ramp.
one or this one, and there's multiple attack paths into both ways, there and there. So neither one are really easy to hold. They do have gold patches in the middle,
And
which
it's
are extremely hard to hold. And you probably, if you have this base, you probably already won the game.
yes.
So we'll be interested to see what happens here. Protoss players have been doing a lot of different builds.
Especially
Terran,
against
so
yeah.
And Terrans Terrans have been trying these gas first openings, and Protoss have been doing a lot of Oracle stuff. We saw MC do that a lot of at
MLG.
So I wouldn't be surprised to see WhiteRa do something like that, just because he has been opted for the Sky Toss a lot. We are seeing a 13 gas from BeastyQT, which is fairly standard, but it's I haven't seen anyone use it well yet. Almost getting that SCV 5 health.
Lucky SCV.
Repair.
Yeah. It's mass.
But see, the one thing. Okay, so we're not seeing any kind of Reapers come out, which would be you would think would be coming out of BeastyQT, but looks like he's got other plans for that gas. Maybe a factory.
He just doesn't have the 50 gas yet, though.
Maybe, but he actually he did get it. This must have been, yeah. It doesn't. He's just now getting the 50 gas, but it's kind of already too late because like the Cybernetics core is about to finish, right? So it's not really worth getting the Reaper at this point. We are seeing the reactor being thrown down, so just using that gas, kind of like tricking WhiteRa, maybe thinking WhiteRa's going okay. And he built one Marine. It's probably gonna be a Reaper that comes out next.
Yeah.
I better play more defensive, but we have seen a lot of Protoss players opt for Zealot, Stalker, Mothership Core harass after seeing a 13 gas. On WhiteRa side, we are seeing that he did take double assimilator, so he is going to be really heavy gas. So
Where is that sneaky probe headed?
So it looks like he is going to do something tech oriented, and looks like he might actually throw down a pylon down here.
That's
there's a pylon. So I'm going to guess probably Stargate. It's really popular right now on this map. For BeastyQT, we do have a factory being thrown down and a command center. And I bet you at 150 gas, it's going to be a Stargate. We are seeing that Mothership Core move out. Same with the Stalker. He skipped the initial Zealot so he could get his second Stalker faster. Stargate being thrown down. And
Oracle play.
Yeah. Oracle's really common in this matchup just because especially for this kind of opening, when a Terran does do a gas opening, they're only built most of the time. If they are going Marines like this, they're only building off one racks, and you're seeing right now these 6 Marines could die to 2 Oracles.
Yeah.
So seeing WhiteRa do some pressure here with this one Stalker and this Mothership Core. The second Stalker is on its way here. Scout SCV is going to make its way into WhiteRa's base, but this that Stalker's losing some hull damage there, but he is widowing away. So this is what you want to do. You don't need to away.
Just makes it easier for the Oracle.
Yeah.
Or Oracles, I guess.
Oracle now starting up. We're seeing. I think he's killed 1 Marine there, but hasn't killed a lot. They're losing that 1 Stalker, but did get 3 Marines for that trade. Have to look out. There is a mine on the top of this ramp. WhiteRa is now expanding, and he did throw down a fairly early forge, probably just to get cannons if need be for those mines. But yeah, pretty standard stuff. Oracle has made its way onto the map now, so that's going to be pretty deadly for BeastyQT if he doesn't react in time. You know, he's only got these 8 Marines. He hasn't even started an engineering bay yet. He does have some mines though, so those could be his saving grace. Oracle is moving its way in now. Let's see how many kills he gets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so quickly. If he gets a warning that your units are under attack, it's already too late.
Yeah.
Oh, that Oracle getting away with 4 health. I do like what he did there. He picked them all up in the medevac and flew them so they'd get over there quicker.
Yeah.
Because they did not have stim.
That was really well done.
Neat idea, but still losing 5 SCVs for that one Oracle. WhiteRa has stopped producing them, so it is kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, build Oracle, I better like build a lot of turrets now to protect myself. So
yeah, you either have to do like 3 Oracles and then go in, or if you do 1 Oracle, you're saying, well, I got
that's a one-trick
I got
pony.
a 5 SCV out of it, which is good, but now I can't build anything with
I
it.
have seen some players starting to use the Stargate after the fact against Terran. Phoenix being an option really shuts down that drop harass. We've seen that Oracle try to make its way back in. The barracks are actually blocking him in. He did get 1 more kill before getting shot by the mine, so 6 kills for that Oracle. Fairly worth it. I mean, a big drop here over here. We need a oh, that cannon. Man. Okay, so what happened right there was he started the photon overcharge on the Nexus, which has a range of like 15. Tried to boost the medevac away into the main, but it was caught by the photon overcharge. This mine is still here though.
It becomes a hero cannon.
Yeah, this cannon is like this photon overcharge, man.
It's awesome.
It's awesome if you're Protoss.
Not
if you're Terran.
Yeah.
But this mine is still here. It is going to get another shot here in 1. Oh, I got 2 knocks, 2 more probes. WhiteRa has moved out on the map. He looks like he's going to go back and try to clean that up. But on BeastyQT's side, we're seeing he does have the 2 barracks down. He has started stim. He hasn't started any of his other upgrades yet. Got some medevacs on the way. But I would say WhiteRa is a little bit ahead, but they're kind of in equal footing. BeastyQT does have a supply lead just because WhiteRa has only been on this 1 gateway for so long.
Yeah.
But he's got Colossus on the way. And that mine is still doing
there.
damage. Let's just check the workers kill. So, he's killed 9 with this 1 mine. So WhiteRa just being a little forgetful and forgetting that one. But he is starting his +1 arm or weapon right now. So, he could be aiming for like a 3 Colossus time and attack or something along those lines. No, we don't see a 3rd base from BeastyQT right now because he is going for these 2 extra barracks. So it looks like he's going to be going for that kind of a 5 barrack push. He's right now just going to check see if WhiteRa has taken a 3rd base, and he is not going to find one. WhiteRa is just pushing out the Colossus.
It's time to load up and drop.
Yeah, he's going to try and drop with these first 2 medevacs, but this observer did spot the medevac. No reaction from WhiteRa, but he does have the Colossus to deal with this little stock, this little contingent of units. Plus, they don't have combat shields on the Marines. WhiteRa is not paying attention. Didn't notice that the units had already been dropped. Kind of being forgetful. We could have had those units in there and attacking for a long time, but kind of gave WhiteRa benefit of the doubt there, thinking he might have saw it. This observer is going to spot it. The scout BeastyQT, which is really smart. Good use of that sentry energy at this point in the game where it's starting to become less useful. 3rd base almost complete for BeastyQT.
Looks like WhiteRa is going to take on those Marines.
I think this is going to be an issue for BeastyQT. He is going to have all his upgrades all finished about the same time and be able to have a good time to attack. Problem is that he is kind of slowly like widowing away his units, and I do the same problem is when you think you're doing a lot of damage with these drops, but you're actually hurting yourself because he's just slowly building up the Colossus count, and you're actually doing nothing. So we are seeing Temple Archives was thrown down by WhiteRa, so he's going to try and get this storm out as quickly as possible. Photon overcharge going down immediately on the cannon. Look at how far that was. Before they even landed, that 1 medevac is pretty much almost dead. So, WhiteRa trying to take a 3rd base here, but he gets lost. But on BeastyQT's side, he's still just building up units. Has +1 finish. WhiteRa starting at +2 and charge. So those are 2 things that he's really going to need to get out quickly to defend against this kind of time from BeastyQT.
Now, he does already know about the medevac there, so He'll at least be able to keep some units over.
Yeah, this observer right here was the one that spotted it. It flew up there. Seeing BeastyQT going out, trying to take his third base right now. Does have a good number of Vikings on the way, which will really help him as the game progresses. He's going to need to stop these Colossus. But WhiteRa already now at 2 Colossus. I'm pretty sure he did a third, did he not? Oh yeah, it's right here. So he does have a third Colossus. So that's just up here. So he's kind of split his army in 2 to defend against this one medevac. Once he gets a Templar or 2 out, he's going to be able to feed back that and it won't even be an issue anymore. So WhiteRa is taking his third base. BeastyQT is taking his as well. So relatively same time expansions. The one thing I will say is that I feel like WhiteRa is in kind of a better position right now, just due to the fact that he has got the Templar Archives and the Storm is about to finish. We don't even see a Ghost Academy yet for BeastyQT.
Is that?
I think it was just someone scouted it and he just used his Zealot to destroy it.
That's upsetting.
100 mils is not the big deal.
It's huge. This just broke the game, sir.
But see, the problem right now is that like BeastyQT doesn't have the Ghost Academy yet, so he hasn't. Like, he just started now.
Yeah.
So that's not like it's okay, but like the upgrades, like the problem with this kind of composition of like not going for tanks kind of thing and just opening up with like without upgrades early, got a really good force field there.
Yeah.
One storm being whooped there just on the Viking, so it did just do something eventually, but not a huge army here from WhiteRa, but like this is the perfect army against this composition. A couple storms, a couple colossus, and we're seeing a medevac being loaded up here by BeastyQT as he's walking towards the other side of the map. So trying to make WhiteRa defend in 2 positions at once, but I feel like with Photon Overcharge, this kind of Timon's attacks aren't as strong. Plus he's already got the Storm, so yeah, this is what you want to be. He's got some defensive cannons up in some key places. He's got some pretty good upgrades. His upgrades are already he's still on 1-1. WhiteRa right now is on 2-1.
Yeah,
so
we do see
that drop did try to come down, but
and there is a drop in this natural.
So we did add 2 4s to that count, but I feel like that's not a good trade right now. Vikings coming in front of Colossus. Not a good trade there for BeastyQT, losing quite a few Vikings.
He also threw some bio. And he shouldn't have done that. It was splitting up his army.
Trying to get killed to get this one Colossus. Almost got it, but this is the point of the game where you need a more concise army. WhiteRa, this Photon Overcharge, like, that's something you haven't seen Protoss using a lot lately, but man, does it ever stop these kind of pushes so easily. It literally gives you just like an extra man on permanent defense, and that's really what you need in these kind of scenarios, is just like someone to help you defend. And even WhiteRa feeling as bold to take a 4th base fairly early, knowing that BeastyQT hasn't shown any ghosts yet. He's only got 2 on the field right now, so he's got quite the defense right now against this kind of composition. This pylon is trying to be taken out. That one Zealot is now coming in handy. We are seeing some DTs were warped in. We got another drop here in the natural. There's always a Colossus, like right there. Every time he drops, there's like that one Colossus that's just hanging out.
Party pooper.
He is going to try and drop the natural. BeastyQT has put up a sentry tower, so he's able to see this. See around his 3rd base, make sure there's no army coming in here. But that pylon was saved by the DTs. DT in the natural, where 3rd base is going to collapse right now. WhiteRa has been pulled back just because of that drop, which was defended by some DTs.
DT stands just right outside the stand.
Yeah. WhiteRa just kind of using these like an observer right now. He doesn't want him to attack anything. Just he's trying to save it. He wants to get the sentry tower down so he can move in without him seeing. So he's getting that. He gets that sentry tower. Now he's gonna be able to warp in here and be able to try to do like a counterattack. He got overzealous. He's supposed to stand right there, man. What the heck? But more turrets, more sentries, more sensor towers going down. I'm not too sure if I agree with the sensor tower. It's kind of a lot of gas at this stage of the game, but I guess you're not using it for anything else anyways. Now WhiteRa's positioned himself. He's doing a double pawn attack. He's attacking the 3rd. He's attacking the main right now. Big storm being down. Actually, one storm going a lot on his own zealots there. Big storm going down there. There's no medevacs right now. He's been using his medevac so much to drop. He's so low on units. Yeah, he doesn't. Another block didn't help. There's no Vikings here, and we're going to see the GGs come out. Between this, we had Zealots going in the third. You know, these Zealots are going to end up killing this, at least denying this base and then reinforcing this army. And it doesn't help that, you know, there's still Templar on the map. He was going to drop the natural, but
yeah, like,
very significant at this point.
Especially, too, because we see WhiteRa, he has his fourth. When
he's going to have 3-2 in, like, a matter of seconds.
Yeah, and when BeastyQT would pull his SCVs up, that's where WhiteRa's army is. Like, he's taking out those SCVs.
Yeah.
And the forward pylons, it's
just a little too much aggression. I don't like that opening from BeastyQT. I just don't like it on a normal day. So we'll have to see. But if you want to do the shoutouts real quick.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. You can subscribe to us, and also our Twitter accounts are listed below, so be sure you follow us there. This has been Game Over. I am Dark, and with me, Cantro.